Academy students. So yes, this is a little video to just go through the song Cecilia. Now obviously on the original, on the record, if you go away and listen to it, you'll hear it's mainly sounds more percussive, like clapping, stomping. It's really cool. I totally recommend you go and have a listen to it if you haven't already. But obviously we're doing our own kind of style, our own take on the song, so we don't have to do it exactly like the record, and that goes with any kind of music, as long as it's kind of the groove is there and the time and everything. So we've simplified the song quite a lot on the other instruments, so we might as well do the same on the drums. So just in case you guys are, your parents perhaps are watching this maybe and they're not sure, perhaps you haven't told them what drum's what, we'll just run through that quickly now. So the bass drum is down here. So the bass drum is triggered, the sound is triggered by a pedal, and your foot goes on the pedal, your right foot goes on the pedal. Obviously you can perhaps show your parents this. You've got your drum kit there. That is the bass drum. Then we have the snare drum. First tom, or tom one, rack tom, whatever you want to call it, and then the floor tom. Then we have ride cymbal, crash cymbal, hi-hat, and then we have, if you've got another cymbal maybe, but yeah, the cymbals kind of thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the count of 4 because the song's in 4/4, and for those, I think you all know the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So yeah, so you guys know that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put a little bass drum on the and of beat 3. So instead of it being 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So yeah, sorry. 3 and, so instead of it being 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, so it's 2 times. So, okay, so it's going to sound like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so the back beat was always on 2 and 4. So the back, so 1, 2, 3, 4. But you can add or take away bass drums. You know, you can kind of play around. So if you're obviously our hi-hat 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and are playing the 8th notes or the quavers. So it's not just a crotchet, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and our bass drum and our snare drum are playing the other beats, but with the hi-hat. So it's like a jigsaw puzzle, you know, it's like a combination thing. It's putting it all together and seeing like the hi-hat's doing its thing all of the time. And then on beats 1 and 3 and, so 1, 3 and is the bass drum, and 2 and 4 is the snare drum. And you kind of put it all together. So obviously I'm saying it like this, like it's dead easy. Of course it isn't. It takes a lot of practice. So yeah, if you kind of, is something you can start practicing, that would be amazing. And 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So that is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2. Obviously, we're going to be building up to this in the lesson as well, so don't worry. We're gonna. This is something we're going to be looking at, drummers, over the next, you know, until the end of term probably. Just sort of how to play along with the song, feeling the groove, and also the feel. You know, kind of when we stop grooving, and obviously when I say grooving, I mean this. coming into a fill. So we've got different words. Obviously, counting it is great, but you know, lots of people, including myself, when I first started learning music, it was a bit ambiguous numbers actually. Words have got that rhythm already like involved within them, so it's easier. So we have the words cappuccino, 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 biscuit, squash, blackcurrant, lemonade. Okay, so there are other words as well, but we'll just start with them. So we've got, let's go from the beginning. So we've got squash, biscuit, cappuccino. Okay, squash, biscuit, cappuccino, blackcurrant, lemonade. Okay, so we're going to include that. So obviously with the fill, you can start from the beginning of the bar, being beat 1, and you can kind of go. Now if you're doing cappuccino, if you're doing one of those, that's beat 1 covered. So you covered that. Cappuccino, cappuccino, cappuccino. Then if you want to do a word like biscuit, biscuit. So you've got cappuccino, biscuit. So we've got 2 beats covered. If we pick a third word, blackcurrant, and then maybe we could end on another cappuccino. So cappuccino, biscuit, blackcurrant, cappuccino, and then that's our bar covered. So every word is worth 1 beat, if you think of it like that. And if you start the fill at the beginning of the bar, obviously there are 4 beats, so you pick 4 words and you just kind of flow them like that. If you want to put a fill midway through the bar, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. You've got 2 words to, you know, you pick 2 words, 2 of those words, and they'll fit. So I'll show you. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. As you can see, I keep changing my bass pattern variation. I'm doing that on purpose because hopefully you'll be counting along to this, and you'll see that actually to move your bass drum and add a bass drum and take one away, once you've done it for, you know, once you've been practicing a little while, then it becomes kind of second nature and you can just do it really instantly. Sorry, you can do it instantly. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Cecilia. I think that beat's quite nice for that song, and we're pushing it there. So 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 So once you kind of, but obviously saying that, you know, that might be a little bit trickier, so don't worry about getting to that stage with the song just yet. You know, just kind of keep it nice and simple, man. It's fine. And 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4. Right. So yes. Lovely. So the main thing is just to build up the drumming slowly but surely. You don't have to jump into anything massively difficult or something that that's going to put you off playing. Basically, the main thing is whatever you play, the goal is to progress and improve, but we want you to come back to the drum kit kind of excited and wanting to learn, and the only way to do that is to practice something that you can play already. So my advice is practice this, the putting the extra bass drum in, just do it for a little while, and then before you end your practice, just do the beat that you can already do, because it sounds great. I know each and every one of you, I've heard you play it and it sounds awesome, so now we're just going to push it a little bit. And as I say, we'll start with this kind of 1, 2, 3 and 4 with Cecilia, and then once you've all kind of got the hang of that, we'll start to progress it even more. It's all about progression and kind of pushing things and challenging yourselves. So yeah, that's great. Thanks so much. Hope this helped. Bye.